In this video, I'll be taking you guys with me to New York. I traveled with 3 horses from Florida to a small town outside of Ithaca. In this video, the horses are at our layover, which was in Danville, Virginia. So here's LT and Mercy, and Dunmire was also there. So we stopped overnight in Danville, let the horses have the whole afternoon, the whole evening, and we left out the next morning. And I wanted to go to New York for several reasons, one of them just being that it's so hot in Florida and it was going to be hard to work enough horses during the cooler hours of the day. And so I just really wanted to focus on these 2 mares, the 2 Mustang mares this summer. So that was one of the reasons, or 2 of the reasons, and it was just super exciting to actually bring kind of a childhood dream of mine to have horses in upstate New York, because my family has a dairy farm up there, and I always loved coming here as a kid. It was just like my favorite place. I looked forward to it year long. I just couldn't wait to get there. So all year long, I was super excited to just get to spend a little bit of time up north here in New York during the summer. And I didn't come for a few years, and I started visiting again as an adult. And so I just always dreamt about having horses here because I was like a horse obsessed little kid, obviously. And you know, this barn hasn't been used for much the past few years. It's not obviously ready for horses yet. So in this video, I'll show how we prepared it to bring the horses in. And it was just really awesome to have the support, the family support, to be able to do this, to train these horses this summer. And like I said, just as a kid, it was a dream of mine. And to just be able to be here with horses now, it's absolutely brought to life. So I'm excited to share the journey with you guys. My dogs, Vito and Vera, are in a lot of these clips. They are just so excited to be out of the car after driving for a few days. And they're just super excited to have all this room to roam and run around and play. So they're here a lot. And so this barnyard that barn exits out into is going to be for just the Mustang mares. So I'm working them up, grazing them a little bit at a time to get them used to the grass, to eventually be out all day and then in the barn at night. And LT is going to be over across the street with my cousin's horse, which she so graciously allowed him to stay over there because this space is just better for 2. So that's the plan. And LT was in this barn for just a few days as a quarantine period, which you'll see in some of the next clips. But just look at this grass. Look at how wonderful this grass is compared to Florida. The horses are just it's a big change for them. So we've been slowly transitioning to having this grass as an actual forage source for them in their diet. Oh, and here's Vera, of course. Her new thing is finding dead animals and running away with them, but we're working on it. The next few clips are of the horses at a local boarding layover farm type of place that I left them at for a day while we got the barn prepared. So it was a really nice facility, and we're going to be able to haul in there and train here. So it was a really wonderful place to find. While the horses were enjoying their layover, we were working hard in the barn. Another cool thing I wanted to point out is that we bought extremely minimal things. We just used what was already at the barn laying around. So all of these gates were already there that we used as panels to lock off the side of the barn that we wanted to use. Now that we've got the barn all cleaned out and bedded, it's time to go get the horses. LT moved across the street to be with Sky, this 3-year-old quarter horse, and here he is having the most fun ever with his new roommate. Back in the barnyard, once we got some hot wire up, the Mustang mares started their transition to the grass. Dunmire's first time on grass! Woohoo! Good girl. Right there. Hello! Why are you guys running so much? You're gonna ruin all your grass. I used to ride a four-wheeler around this huge property when I was a kid, and just having horses here and able to trail ride, some of the best trail riding I've ever experienced, is just such a big blessing. I can't even comprehend it right now. So if you enjoyed this video, please continue to tune in for more content from this trip. I'll be here for 3 whole months with these 3 horses. Hey guys! Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.